Thank you for joining us at our Camp Elim Women's Retreat. This weekend, we're so excited to have you. My name is Kristin. I'm the food service supervisor here at Camp Elim. And today we're going to be baking a beautiful springtime pavlova with fresh blueberries. You can make this with ingredients that you probably already have around your home. So come along with me as we bake. Here are the ingredients that we're going to be using for our pavlova today. We have 4 whole eggs that we're going to be dividing into whites and yolks. We're going to be using 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 1 cup of regular white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 carton of fresh blueberries, you can also use frozen if you would like, and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. So to begin, we're going to start by separating our eggs into yolks and whites. I just use the shell-to-shell method, but you use whatever method you prefer. So next we're going to whip our egg whites, but before we do that, I'm just going to set aside the egg yolks. I'm going to use it to make a lemon curd to add to the pavlova later. That's completely optional though. Next, we're just going to dump all of our egg whites into our mixing bowl. And the trick with any pavlova or any kind of meringue is to add your sugar about 1 tablespoon at a time. So first you just want to turn the mixer on and let those egg whites get a little bit frothy before you add any sugar. So I've turned the mixer off briefly, just to show you that our egg whites have reached their soft peak stage. And this is when you want to add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're gonna finish whipping all of that together until you get firm peaks. All right, so we've had the mixer going for about 8 to 10 minutes. And this will just depend on your mixer, but here we have some pretty firm peaks that are gonna have the pavlova hold its shape really nicely. So now that we have our firm peaks, it's time to add our final ingredient, which is cornstarch. And this is gonna give pavlova its signature, really fluffy texture. And you just wanna gently fold in this cornstarch, being careful not to knock out any of the air that you just put into your egg whites. Now it's time to shape our pavlova, so you just want to get a flat baking sheet. And what I'm going to do to get my parchment paper to stick is just put little dots of your meringue right there on the edges. And it'll act as a glue and hold your parchment paper in place. Just gonna make a little crown, and this can really be any shape that you want. You can make a big one for the family, or you can make small individual ones. And your pavlova crown doesn't have to be nice and neat. It can be whatever shape you want. Just make sure that you leave a little well in the middle for your whipped cream and your blueberries. All right, once you have your pavlova shaped how you would like, you're gonna put it in the oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees, and you're gonna immediately turn the oven down to 200 degrees and let it bake for 90 minutes. Okay, now we've pulled our pavlova out of the oven, and while it's cooling, we're just gonna whip up our 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. That'll be our whipped cream that go in the middle with our lemon curd and our blueberries. And now that our whipped cream is done, we're just gonna top our pavlova with that. And you'll see some cracking on your pavlova, and that's perfectly normal, and is that really good crispiness on the outside, and it's got that marshmallowy goodness on the inside. There you have it, ready to serve.